Hello guys, this is Bull Cable back with another Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be using this deck we're using at the very moment. First things first, this gameplay is probably one of the closest matches I've ever had. Well, it's not really a close match in terms of we're both about to win, it's the fact that I bring this back when he was convinced that he was basically convinced he was going to win. So this basically shows you guys that if you stick in a battle, you can always bring them back. So he has a pretty good defense here. He's got the Valkyrie, which kind of really counters this deck because it can take down the troops behind the push that we're doing. So he's got the Musketeer as well, which is another very good troop for peppering down my tank. So he is running a pretty good deck. I'm running a pretty good deck as well though, so I actually get round the fact that I learn what he does to counter me, and I just try to work around that and not place all of my cards at once. Because basically the deck I'm using at the moment is a push deck, and that basically means that you get your giant and you really want to basically get as much long range troops behind the giant. The perfect scenario is actually the archers and the wizard. The wizard will take down obviously the splash damage which can deal with minion hordes and any other sort of weak troops, so that wizard is absolutely key for the push. And obviously the level 10 archers do a lot of damage, so they're the damage dealers, and the giant does some damage himself, but he's just really to soak up all the damage. So we've actually managed to take his tower down to 500 health, and he's obviously taken our tower down, and so we're just going to be trying to make as much push as we possibly can to see if we can take this down. So he is basically trying to push with a hog, and I have to really go kind of offensive here in terms of defense. We need to make sure he doesn't get any more hits into our other base, because we don't want to lose the left tower, and we haven't even took down his right one yet. So here we go, we start the push, we get the giant in. He's obviously got a musketeer down the left. He actually lays his hog, which we have to try and counter with, so we use the tombstone, which I love for countering troops, and we create our push of our own. But that Valkyrie again counters us up. He's got the zap, and we've got that minions in there, and I fireball, and it only takes it down to 300 health. So he's got 18 seconds left, so he thinks he's probably going to win now. I'm getting worried. He's pushing everything he has for a defense here. There's only 10 seconds left. He's just done a huge push. He thinks it's game over. I get one more arrow in. I actually managed to quickly defend the left hand side. Quickly, 1 second left. Get the fireball in. Now we start pushing, and now he thinks he's probably still going to win. He is definitely on the advantage here. But we get the wizard in, counters his goblins. We've got this nice push going at the moment. We get the archers in. He says well played. He's obviously got the giant in. I get the barbarians in to soak even more damage. He's getting worried here because there's nothing he can do. We're plowing a lot of troops down. He plays the Valkyrie for defense, and look at this, we just burn the base down. I say good game, and we actually win from was just about losing from 1 second left. So that was that battle there. That's a really close one. I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. We're going to be doing a live attack with the exact same deck. It's a deck I'm just loving at the moment, and it's kind of have to build I'm trying to build up my trophies again, because I was doing a lot of challenge videos and stuff like that. Basically, it completely cut my trophies in half. Yeah, the challenge videos are not good for keeping your victory points high. Well, not victory points, your trophies high. We'll just use the archers to take down that balloon. That's absolutely fine. We've got the barbarians in here, and we're going to be fireballing his barbarians. He's going to be fireballing mine, and we just actually won that trade. We've got one archer in the back. We're going to be on his base. We've got barbarians that are going to come around and start hitting his goblins, and that shows you we got a really nice push there. We managed to take his tower down to 1400 health. We're going to be getting an elixir collector in the middle, so then we can use the tombstone to lure the troops into the tombstone there, then into the elixir collector. So he's actually done a zap there, which is quite weird. It was not a good decision. He's managed to take us down, and we managed to counter a nice little hog there, only costing us 3 elixir, and his hog I think maybe cost 4 or 5, so we actually got a positive elixir trade there. We get the giant down, and we've actually got the elixir collector giving us some stuff. Now we can get the archers. The wizard in his side's doing quite well. The minions are going to get hit first, which is okay, I suppose. We've got the wizard coming in. Probably should be fireballing his barbarians. It was only one, but that was actually a really bad fireball, guys, because it only took one of his thing out. But we've got a really good push, and we're going to be able to take his base down. So he's got 1 minute left to do something. He actually laid the miner for defense, which is really weird there. That's not a good trade from him. Now we're going to be laying another elixir collector, laying the tombstone and minions for defense, because we need to really stop him from doing any sort of damage here. And he used a fireball, but he's got 50 seconds left. Now we can start going on the offense, which he's going to have to do something to defend, but he's also going to have to attack at the same time. So we're going to have to get ready for a defend as well. I'm going to let them spear goblins go through, because I just want to make sure we get this push, because I have a funny feeling he'll actually probably have to waste a fireball to take one of my troops down. So he's ploughing everything he has on this push here, and he done a really good job there, so I'm going to say well played. I'm going to lay the barbarians down. He got that extra hit in. He's got 17 health left. We're going to lay the giant and the wizard, and we're going to be pushing. He's going to use his miner. He's going to take that down. He's probably going to be laying something pretty soon. We're going to get the fireball to take his barbarians down, and we've got some sort of damage on his base, which is pretty good. In fact, the actual base itself is pretty low, and we've got 40 seconds left. We can go for anywhere we want now. We're going to be placing the giant. Wait for that wizard to get locked on. Now we can play the minions and the archers down the right hand side, and then get a fireball in, and that's going to be doing some heavy damage, and that might finish the game off. I'm going to say good game. Yes, good game, well played, and we managed to take his base down. So that's really how you do it. The giant is a very strong card if you know how to play it right. If you get the basically support the giant up, it's very good. Sometimes I'll actually use the giant as a defensive card if we are pretty low time left, and he has mostly troops that get targeted easily. So for example, anything that targets other troops, so obviously your hogs don't target other troops, so if I lay the giant down just to distract all of them troops, and then we can concentrate on the hog itself. So we'll do one more attack for you guys for this video, and that'll be pretty much it. I know you guys like these Clash Royale videos. I love making them as well, and I'm pretty into Clash Royale at the moment, and there's obviously a brand new Boom Beach update coming out, which I'll be covering that. And yeah, a lot of good content coming out on this channel. So yeah. Right, so we've got the two giants down each side. Obviously mine is a higher level, so we are at the advantage. It just depends what he does to support his giant. I'm going to be laying the archers, he's going to be laying the wizard, and we're going to be laying our wizard as well. Now I'm going to keep my barbarians at the back here to basically take his wizard. He's got a Valkyrie, so he dealt with that absolutely perfectly. We dealt with ours even better, and we're going to probably get more damage into his tower than he will mine, so that's perfect. Yeah, we're going to be laying the minions in now, which will take down the Valkyrie, and then should deal with his barbarians very nicely. He's laid a princess, which is pretty good as well, but we're going to be doing some damage, and yeah, so them minions are obviously going to push up as well. If he doesn't touch them, oh, that princess is very good. Hopefully he lays something where the princess is standing. I'm going to have to lay my... Oh, I'm going to miss that. Missed the hog, but we got the princess. That is absolute key. I should have probably used that ages ago, way back up when the princess was way up at the base. I could have actually got a double hit there. Don't know what to do right now. I should have probably never laid that giant, but I'm going to risk with the wizard here. Let's hope he has... Oh my goodness. He's laid a really, really nice counter here, but we're going to get basically some damage into that base, which is really good. And we're going to do some nice damage, get a nice hit in there. We've obviously got some... I'm going to get barbarians in as well, just to block that out. That princess is a really annoying card, guys. It's a card that I do not like to come up against. We've got the minions in to try and deal with some of them troops there. He's going to probably lay something to stop us. We're going to have to start pushing this. He's got 50 seconds and he can take both of our side out, which is really, really bad. We're going to be really, really struggling here. I don't know what to do, guys. We're going to probably lose this game. I don't think there's much we can do in terms of anything. We can't really do much. See here, we'll probably win this exchange up here, maybe. No, we're not gonna. Them barbarians are very strong. He's got the wizard. He's got everything to counter us at the moment. We've got absolutely nothing we can possibly do here. Yeah, good game. Good game. He's got his Hog Rider coming in. I'm just letting the minions. It doesn't even matter. We've lost this game anyway. And that is pretty much it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Try this deck out if you want. And yeah, peace out, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Goodbye.